The Victorian Parlour, a Daisy and Victorian Girlhood. Welcome to Victorian Whispers, our fortnightly meander through the rose-tinted parlours, polished manners, and occasionally questionable advice of Victorian life. This series is exclusive to Patreon members, which means you may consider yourself part of an elite circle, the sort of setup who in 1886 would have received calling cards on silver trays and pretended not to notice the state of the aspidestra in the hall. Each fortnight we'll wander through a hand-picked selection of curiosities from the Victorian world, poems urging moral improvement, stories designed to strengthen the character, domestic tips of dubious practicality, and enough sentimental guidance to make even Queen Victoria reach for the smelling salts. Here in bygone days, we specialise in the gentler side of nostalgia. The version where everyone behaves impeccably. The tea is always hot and the hems are never muddy, even though the historical reality was, shall we say, considerably draftier. So settle back with a warm drink, lace antimacassars optional but encouraged, and join us as we step into a world where everything was simpler, lovelier, and utterly, delightfully unrealistic. Fog lay thick over Britain that November morning in 1886. The sort of respectable, well-behaved fog that knew how to linger politely over railway bridges before drifting into breakfast parlours. And on those breakfast tables, wedged between the marmalade, the family Bible, and an aspidestra executing a slow decline, lay a freshly printed penny paper, the girl's own paper, volume 8, number 359. For hundreds of young readers and no small numbers of mothers borrowing it for a moment, opening its pages was like stepping into a gently scented world where everything was exactly as it ought to be. A world where girls were encouraged to bloom like daisies, quietly, modestly, and without making a fuss about it. A world where embroidery was a moral discipline, Greek sculpture was good for the character, and chicken croquettes were considered a suitable form of self-improvement. To continue this dispatch from the past, you can find the full episode on Patreon, along with 800 plus documentaries and our entire Ye Old Newsroom series. It's just £5 a month, with a one-click cancellation whenever you need it. Step inside the newsroom and keep the presses running.